Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball on the show next. Jameson Taillon will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3-pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball. Overhand curveball and a straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep into the game, and he could rack up a pile of strikeouts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today. Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, and the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that for a strike.
That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Popped him up. And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 6.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, David Peralta. His batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Zach Godley gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Back up. Oh, no, that got him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Escobar is there in time to first, and there are 2 away. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm looking for a big performance from the milkman, Melky Cabrera. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Here's Gregory Polanco. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's 1 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he popped him up. Escobar is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order. Nothing ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jake Lamb. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at what goes on here. And I want to tell you, when looking over the statistics on this starting pitcher right here, one thing that jumps off the page at you is the fact that he leads the National League in strikeouts. And that's all well and good. What you need to focus on is the fact that sometimes you can fall into a lull on the defensive side if you know your guys punching guys out left and right. They're going to have to stay on their toes, stay engaged in this one, and make sure nothing gets by.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Nope,
just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So striding forward now, Steven Souza, and he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Cabrera. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gonzalez gloves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Diamondbacks hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Arizona. Leading off the inning, Anthony Jones, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Center fielder, Anthony.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
You don't really expect a leadoff hitter, especially a rookie, to hit for power, but he blasts this thing. And when he rounds first, he's thinking triple all the way. And those young legs helped him get there, too.
Ready now, Lonnie Chisenhall, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Souza. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The tag by Avila. Too late. Safe at home plate.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Elias Diaz the next to hit, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes Souza, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And he puts it on the ground to second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Back now in Pittsburgh, home of the Pirates, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
The catcher.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Avila.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Jones is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
So here now is the pitcher, Zach Godley. First pitch of the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Polanco. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. First pitch on its way. And that misses low and away, ball one.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Diamondbacks center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Three balls, one strike to Ketel Marte. 2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Newman fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Eric.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Into the box now, Jameson Taillon, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
You know, sometimes, Dero, it's a war when you're a pitcher and a bad hitting pitcher. The war is the war to try to hope that he actually hits your bat. And I think he won that war, Dero. That wasn't a very pretty swing, but it produced a base hit.
So what you're saying is you were in full warlike mode in Dodger Stadium back in the day when
I sure was. John Cummings on the mound. He did me a favor, threw me a heater about 92 with cut on it, right off the barrel line drive between third and short. My one and only base hit, and I didn't even have a bat. I had to use another bat from a teammate of mine with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Gonzalez over at second. Taillon at first, 1 gone. In the air to straightaway right. Souza is under it, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Gregory Polanco. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Digging in now, Anthony Jones. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 3-1.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Pirates lead it 3-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. We begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. Ball and a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Count is 1-2 now. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with a full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, David Peralta, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. One and 1 the count. The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And in to hit next will be Jake Lamb. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Wilmer Flores. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First time up, he went down looking. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left. Digging in for his second at-bat, Elias Diaz.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line towards center field. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
The first baseman, 55.
So one away here with the bases empty, and digging in to bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Throw won't get him.
The pitcher, number 50.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Into the box now, Jamison Taillon. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. On he pops it up. Walker in foul ground. He gets there as the runner breaks for home. The tag, and he's out at the plate. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Steven Souza Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And it's 1-2.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool them, and the umpire, too.
The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Standing in now, Christian Walker. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Strikeouts, not too shabby. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in is the left fielder Melky Cabrera.
The left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Now batting, number 27.
Digging in once again, Kevin Newman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Cabrera gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Base hit into right center. And he'll make the catch. Oh, check that. He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I could think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
Into the box now, Gregory Polanco. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the 0-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Souza going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort. Went high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Matt Cook is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with.
Matt Cook.
Stepping in now, Anthony Jones, pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta's under it. 1 out.
Third baseman, number 5.
So it's second and third with 1 gone now. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting Lonnie Chisenhall. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 6-1. The relay. But he is in there with a 2-run double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Into the box, Elias Diaz. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Coming to the plate now, Josh Bell. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Flores. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Matt Caesar will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 27, Matt Caesar.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for Arizona.
Nope.
And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Striding in once again, Eduardo Escobar. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take him out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. But the Diamondbacks do get one back courtesy of this. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Your attention, please.
Thank you, Heidi.
Now,
Matt Andrees enters to do the pitching in
Number
the bottom
35.
of the 6th.
Matt. And
Stepping into the box, Eric Gonzalez. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
now batting, the pitcher, Jameson.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jameson Taillon, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. A bouncer to the left side. Escobar from the outfield grass. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Melky Cabrera. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He pulls this one into right. Souza is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They lead it 6-2. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake Lamb, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Newman's got it, and he is in there. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Popped him up. And Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first out. Digging in, Steven Souza comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming, here it is. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Lamb, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Good waste pitch, 1 and 2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2 and 2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Polanco giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. With 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They still trail here at 6-2. Shot now. Kevin Newman will start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Towards second. They'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
One away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. First pitch of the at-bat. Soft liner to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. There's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. Marte makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double play. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 8th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 6 and the Diamondbacks 2. So stepping in, Alex Avila. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Avila aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh as you get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ketel Marte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Edgar Santana enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Runners on first with one down. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 2 out with the man at first. Ready with another 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 1 left for Arizona. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Mark Zipchinski is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Leading up.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Lonnie Chisenhall. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Peralta comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Up next for the Pirates.
Now at the plate, Elias Diaz. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Souza is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 55.
Ready for another chance? Josh Bell. Lifetime against Mark Zipchinski. Just a couple of matchups. No hits in 2 at-bats. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late. I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in now, Eric Gonzalez, as he hits one on a line to left field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the Felipe Vasquez comes on now from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
73.
So coming to the plate, David Peralta. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Rarely do you see a closer come in when you have a comfortable lead like this one here. We'll see if he's able to keep his concentration. A lot of times closers have a difficult time when they have that lead of 3 or more runs.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is a fastball swung on and missed.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Now batting.
Jake Lamb standing in now. In prior matchups with Felipe Vasquez, he's 0 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Vasquez is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to take the opener before game 7 here at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Pittsburgh Pirates led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jamison Taillon notches his 3rd win of the year as he struck out 13 in this one. Zach Godley was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.